Michael Cohen just admitted he stole like $30,000 from the Trump campaign. So that's not good.
The really fascinating one was the which that sounds like what Michael Cohen would do. The really interesting one was the FBI with the picture of the
top secret
classified.
Yeah, tell about that, because most people aren't even aware of this.
Well, it seems that the FBI, when you see the pictures of them on the ground there with all the classified, it's like, oh, that was put there by the FBI. So it's not as if it was presented as if, oh, look, this is what Donald Trump was doing.
The sheets that said top secret and classified didn't exist before the FBI came along.
They put the sheets saying that.
Right.
And then there
were the documents, and then they put pictures of these new things that they put over the documents that said top secret and classified. Then they took a picture. Yeah. This is very important to just make this distinction, because the documents were classified, but they didn't have fucking signs on them like TNT.
Well, and it also is, it's seeming more and more like there were several instances where it seems that Donald Trump was constantly being trapped. Going all the way back to the 2016 campaign, if you remember, there was this famous meeting with the Russian at the Trump Tower Hotel. But when you actually look into it, what happened was like some Russian woman said she had dirt on Hillary Clinton. They got there to a meeting with her and she had nothing. And then they were all like, okay, whatever. But then the story was, oh, he's conspiring with the Russians. And it seems that, oh, that was a trap to get Donald Trump to do that so that they could make it look like he was conspiring with Russians. And there's just been several things like this over and over again.
Well, how about the fact that Hillary Clinton funded the Steele dossier?
Yeah. And that whole thing. And then,
it's amazing.
So she funds it.
Has that been confirmed?
Oh, 100%.
Let's confirm that the Clinton campaign funded the Steele dossier.
The prosecutor said that there was so many sheets used that they had to start using handwritten sheets to cover up the classified info. That's what they say.
Right, but the thing is, the photographs show that show printed out pieces of paper that say classified and top secret, and those weren't there. They put those there. So it's not that they covered up some of the documents before they took pictures of them. That makes sense.
Isn't that to cover up the information?
Could be. But you're taking photographs with pieces of paper that say classified and top secret.
It gave an impression of something that was different than what was actually there.
It most certainly does, because it's like, oh my God, he knew these are classified and top secret. He knew he had these. He did this deceptively.
And it's also just the visual, the optics of like, look, classified, and just laying on the floor there like that.
Look, it makes sense if you have to document, okay, this one's classified, this one's top secret. Let's put a piece of paper on it. But as soon as you put the piece of paper on it that says those things and you photograph them, you're saying this is how you found it.
Right. Or at least allowing you to deduce that for yourself.
You should have to be very specific about these classified and top secret sheets were not a part of the evidence. They were put on top to label that evidence. But they're probably like, we don't have to do that. It looks bad. It looks bad. With all that classified top secret stuff, it looks bad.
And look, it's just very clearly, for anybody who's like being honest and paying attention, it's just very clear that there's a political motivation involved here. Yeah. That these guys are trying to hurt Donald Trump's re-election or election campaign. And that in itself is like just so wild.
Well, how about the fucking White House press secretary saying she can't comment on, because it involves the 2024 presidential election. So she can't comment on Trump's trial because it involves the 2024 presidential election.
Which is so ridiculous. You can comment on the election. It's your whole job is to comment on the election.
Also, you're not supposed to say that trial is about the fucking election. You're not supposed to say that. DNC Clinton campaign agreed to Steele dossier funding fine. They got a fine?
Oh, they 100%. This
How much did they get fined?
From Hillary Clinton.
They got fined $113,000 to settle a federal election commission investigation into whether they violated campaign finance law by misreporting spending on research that eventually became the infamous Steele dossier. That is wild. That all that cost them was $113,000. Imagine
that's a good deal.
PR you got out of that. How much fucking Trump colluded with Russia talk you got out of that.